shopping at the mall.
Oh, hell no, not another haul.
Time to spread some Christmas cheer.
Start with getting me a case of beer.
We are filming
We are vlogging
every day,
every week till
Christmas Eve. You should come and watch our vlogs.
It will be super gay.
Hey, hey, Merry Christmas! Do you guys get so excited about Christmas? I don't know about you, but it makes me really fucking happy inside, and so I really hope that you guys have a little Christmas cheer and Christmas spirit, and if you don't, I'm shoving that shit your way, so get some of my Christmas spirit in your body so we can just be happy as shit during this video. This is an embarrassing story I'm about to tell you guys, but before I get into that, I first just want to say, there have not been very many comments, but there have been some comments that I make so many storytime videos that my stories must be fake or made up and that I'm just lying about these stories. Now, I would just like to say in my defense that I've been on this planet for 30 years and I've had a lot of things happen. I can probably tell like 5 stories a day. My life has been probably a lot crazier than most people's life just because of the lifestyle I lived. But I can assure you that none of these stories are made up. These are in fact 100% true. I just wanted to clarify that. And just remember, you guys, these stories, it's not like all of these happened at the same time, that these have happened like over the years of my whole entire life. So as you can imagine, everybody has a million stories from their life. Everyone's life is like a bunch of stories put together, and I just happen to share mine with you guys. I just have a very crazy life, and if you read my book, you would know that. Now this is a special video, you guys, because this is like a super collab with some of my closest friends here on YouTube. Each of them are gonna have their own embarrassing sex story on their channels, and this collab is with Brye, Kristen Kaye, and Sarahhrush. So I'm going to leave all their links down below. Make sure to go watch all their stories and go comment, say Shannon said, "What's up?" when you comment to them. Brye, Kristen, and Sarah, if you guys are watching this, hey, hey, what's up? I can't wait to hear your stories. I know they're going to be good. You guys, just a little Christmas secret. I sent one of these beanies to all the girls I'm doing a collab with. So we're all going to be having little matching peace beanies for Christmas time. Okay, so let's just get into this story. I've been blabbering long enough. The story happened years ago. Just like most of my stories, I don't really tell very many like recent stories because I feel like my recent stories are on my vlogging channel. But this story is pretty embarrassing. This happened on a camping trip. I used to go camping with my family every summer for 4th of July. We would set up tents, like there'd be a bunch of tents in the campground. And this year I happened to bring one of my boyfriends up. This is not Travis, this is a boyfriend from a long time ago. And when we go camping, we bring like all of our friends, all our family, so it's just like a bunch of people in like one campground. And we all have tents set up all over the place. Well, my boyfriend and I were sharing a tent, and then, you know, a bunch of other people's tents were around, and then my dad had a motorhome that he would stay in. So one day everybody had gone out and like they were all on the boat and like everybody was kind of doing their own thing. And my boyfriend and I were just like hanging out, and we were in the tent, and he wanted me to give him a blowjob. So I was like, okay. And mind you, this is during the daytime. I'm in the tent and I start giving a blowjob to my boyfriend. We're in our tent. Nobody can see what we're doing. So all of a sudden, in the middle of this blowjob that I'm giving, I hear my dad's voice and he's like, "Hey, Shannon." So I kind of stop, but like my hand is still like this. And I'm like, "Yeah?" And we're kind of laughing, my boyfriend and I, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in the middle of giving a blowjob to my boyfriend and I'm talking to my dad. Like, this is so awkward and weird. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing, just putting some clothes on." So he doesn't say anything back. So I'm like, okay. So then I like go back to like, you know, giving the blowjob to my boyfriend. And I'm not even joking, you guys. 5 seconds later, my dad's like, "Shannon, you know everyone can see what you're doing." Oh, fuck. I was like, what? I looked at my boyfriend and I was like fucking mortified. And my hand is still on his dick. And I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, how the fuck can they see what I'm doing right now? Like, what? How is this happening? And then I realized the fucking shadow of me giving my boyfriend a blowjob was like for the whole world to see. Not just like random people, but my fucking dad of all people. And I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, everyone can see. And I'm like, I thought everybody was on the boat. You guys, everybody was fucking sitting in the campground. I don't know how, like, we didn't hear them. I guess they were being quiet because they saw like what we were doing, so they didn't want us to know that we knew that they were out there. Oh my God, it was just so embarrassing. And like, of course, I had to like stop in the middle of the blowjob. And my boyfriend's like, at the time, this was my douchebag boyfriend. If you have read my book, you would know. Oh, actually, wait, is that in my book yet? Yeah. If you read my first book, you would know what boyfriend I'm talking about. But he's like, "Aren't you gonna finish?" And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, no, motherfucker. Finish your damn self and let everybody watch your fucking shadow. Like, no. So then I have to fucking get out of my tent and fucking face everybody that was just watching my shadow blowjob. So yeah, basically my dad watched a shadow show blowjob of me and my boyfriend on our camping trip, and that was my embarrassing story, because if your dad had seen you giving a blowjob to somebody and called you out on that shit, you would be pretty embarrassed too. I'm glad that happened a long time ago, and hopefully he doesn't remember that anymore, but it could just be wishful thinking on my part. But that was my embarrassing sex story. Have you guys ever had an embarrassing sex story? If so, I'd love to hear it down in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to go check out my friends' Storytime collabs. Again, those links will be down below. I'm sending you guys all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video.
By the way, just like hashtag shameless promo, you can follow me everywhere at Channon Rose. I'm on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you know, all the social media.
I'm at Question Your Food.